Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a fresh roasted garlic and tomato marinara sauce. And this is a really easy recipe. You can definitely make it with canned tomatoes, but if you have fresh on hand, that's always better. Just a reminder, every time I post a recipe, don't forget to check the description down below because that's where I leave the full written recipe for you guys. So don't forget to check that out. So here we have 2 heads of garlic. I got some olive oil, I got some basil, parsley, and oregano. And then on this side I have pepper, salt, a little bit of sugar, and our tomatoes. If you have fresh parsley, oregano, and basil, that's way better, but today this is what I have on hand, so that's what I'll be using. So the first thing we're going to be doing after washing our tomatoes is removing the little stem. So watching a video on YouTube once, I heard a chef say that when you make marinara sauce, the bigger the tomato, the better. So if you're able to find big and fresh tomatoes like these, make sure you use those instead. Drizzle some olive oil on them. Also some salt and pepper. Now that the tomatoes are prepped, we're going to get into the garlic. I'm just going to cut like the top of the garlic head so that we expose the garlic so that it can get roasted. We're just going to drizzle some olive oil. And a little bit of salt. Just going to wrap them up. Now we're going to take these into the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes and I'll see you shortly. Okay, so now that the tomatoes are out of the oven, they are smelling amazing. They are nice and soft, so I'm just removing a little bit of that skin off and they are ready to go into our pan. Now here I have a pan and I'm adding a 1/4 cup of olive oil and I'm just going to let it get really hot, and then I'm going to add 1 chopped onion, the roasted garlic as well, and I'm just going to smash it a little bit, get all those flavors going, and then I'm going to add the tomatoes and use a whisk to just smash it a little bit. We're going to blend it, but I'm just going to smash it a little bit, and then at this point I'm just going to add a little bit of sugar. Now we're going to add our dry oregano, basil, and parsley, as well as some bell pepper. This is totally optional. I really like the flavor. You can add any color that you like, but this is just a personal preference. Now with an immersion blender, you're going to blend your sauce for a couple of minutes. You can definitely do this in a blender or a food processor, but this is easier for me, so I'm just going to blend it for a little bit. Now we're going to season with some salt and pepper. Just make sure that you're seasoning it as you go, because every time you add an ingredient, the flavors change, so you might need a little bit of salt. So just make sure that you taste as you go so that you can get that flavor that you're looking for. And we're going to let this simmer for about an hour. Alright guys, so after simmering the sauce for about an hour, this is a consistency that you are going to get. I like my marinara sauce pretty chunky, but if you like it a little bit more runny, you can definitely blend it a little longer. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Thank you, bye!